Hello, everyone. Welcome and welcome back to Pamela's Crochet and Knit Corner. I am Pam, and I am a crocheter who knits a bit. I reside in sunny Southern California in the Inland Empire, where it is still warm, with my fam. And I am happy to be here with all of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome to my new subscribers. Welcome back to my regular subscribers. On this channel, we kick it old school style. I do not edit, so get your pen and pad out. You might want to take some notes. I do leave links and descriptions in the description box below. So please always check the description box. If I make a mistake or a flub, as I like to call it, I will correct that in the description box below also too, because I don't edit. How is everyone doing? I hope everyone is doing well. Thank you for joining me for episode 62. I'm glancing over here because I do have some notes. I know you guys saw the thumbnail. If you see something peeking out behind me, that is Emerald. She is my freeform standing. What do you call those? You know what I mean. But that's her. She stays there all the time. You saw the thumbnail, right? So let's get started with everything. This is knit. Look at this. Absolutely beautiful. This yarn is Lolabeanyarnco Yarn Company. This was gifted to me. Thank you. You know who you are. And this one is mine. I do not wear beanies on a regular basis, but I do wear them when we go to the mountains. I will be styling with this one. This is mine, and I absolutely love it. The texture is wonderful. This is called the Alpes Beanie, ALPES, by CJ Designs Danii's Ways, and I will link that below for you. I do not know where I got this beautiful pom-pom from. I have a drawer full of pom-poms I ordered over a period of time, and when I opened it, this one jumped out and said, "Pick me," and it matches perfectly. Nice and fluffy. And what I did, because you don't want to wash these, I attached it using a button. And you just untie it, pull it right off, and you can wash your hat. My tag is from AllThisWood on Etsy, and I put a ladybug on everything that I make because I think ladybugs are good luck. I like pink things. Not necessarily all pink yarn, but I like pink things, and some pink yarn, absolutely. And this turned out great. So I wanted to show you guys. She's all finished. And when I do wear it, when I go to the mountains, I will take a picture and share that with you. So that is one of my finished objects, and this is knit. My next finished object is also knit. Don't worry, crocheters, I have something for you too. In my last episode, I was working on the Winter White Knits rice paper hat, and I used wool spun in the color Honey, and I finished it. Now, I explained to you guys before in the previous episode that I had made mistakes right here, but I corrected it and got going, and it turned out great. The texture on here is fantastic, you guys. This is such a fast knit. Here's my ladybug. This is knit. Look at that texture. This is knit, and it's a quick knit also too. But wait. Wow. went to my pom-pom drawer, and this one said, pick me. Look at that. I didn't put it on because I'm not certain if I am going to gift this, but this just sets this off perfectly. Perfect. I love it. So I loved it so much that I made another one. And I used my wool spun. I think this color is called linen. I did not have the ball band for it, but this time I didn't make any mistakes. It seems to be smaller, but it is not. This is very stretchy, very giving. Love the fact that you do not have to decrease with DPNs. You just knit all the way up and cinch it. Forgive any life noises that you may hear, but this, wow, the texture is fantastic. But wait, went to my pom-pom drawer and voila. So, like that. That sets that off perfectly. So, while I was perusing on Jennifer's website, she is the designer of these beautiful winter white knits hats. I found crochet patterns. You guys, she crochets too. There are crochet patterns on her website. So I got excited. I bought a crochet pattern and I bought a couple of more knit patterns as well. But now I would like to share the crochet patterns with you from Winter White Knits. It's winterwhiteneknits.etsy.com. Okay. I don't want this to fall. Do you guys remember this? Do you remember this? The humongous anniversary cakes. And do you remember I posted no more FOMO? FOMO, F-O-M-O, fear of missing out. You know, I think this thing has grown. Look at this. It's just big for no reason. So let me put it down before it falls all over the place. So I remember I shared that with you guys several episodes ago. And then I showed you that I made this scarf. This was knit. I followed the tutorial by Annoo Crochet and Knits. She has a knit channel now. Loved the scarf. Loved it. The stretch on it is incredible. Love that. And then I told you guys that I kind of fell out of love, you know, with working with the yarn and working on the project and things like that. But I did ask you guys, what should I do, you know, about this? Several of you said, make a cowl. So that's what I did. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a cowl out of this. I cut enough yarn so that I can bind off and seam it together. And then I purchased a crochet pattern from Winter White Knits. It's called the Barnsley Triangle Shawl. And of course, I have my handy dandy note cards that I keep with all of my projects. Barnsley is B-A-R-N-S-L-E-Y. Barnsley Triangle Shawl. So I thought I can salvage the anniversary cake and make my Barnsley shawl with that, because the majority of her patterns, from what I could see, involve chunky yarn, which is great because the project goes by like that. You use a big needle. Size matters when you're crocheting. It does, because it depends on how wide you want your stitches. And if you want them loose, if you want them tight. And for me, I am a tight crocheter and I am a tight knitter. So I pulled out my large needles, and it's a paid pattern, so I don't want to say too much, but I am using this, and guess what? It's pink. I like pink things. You guys know that, right? This is pink, and it is a P hook. This is what felt good to me. I actually started making the Barnsley shawl with this Q hook, which is what I think the pattern calls for, but this didn't feel good to me. So I went to this, and this is still in whip form. This is crochet, 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 crochet. It is a triangle shawl. You know me, I like a good triangle shawl. And look, you start here. Start here. Oh, see, this yarn has fuzzies. And then you just increase as the pattern says. So I can't wait to finish this. Again, this is a paid pattern on her website, and she puts pom-poms on the tips of the triangle. I think I'm going to do, oh my gosh, I just had a tassels. I'm sorry, I had a total brain fart. I'm going to put tassels on mine. That's what I choose to do. But this is going to be so comfortable and cozy. And I will be ready for the mountains. I like the way the colors just automatically change. I don't like joining. So I love that I made that discovery. That's like one-stop shopping. So you guys, she has crochet patterns as well. And if you saw on my community page, I post quite a few things on my community page. So if you guys get a chance, check out the community page. I just did a gift away for knitters and those who wanted to try to win one of her patterns. And that was the pattern. The pattern was for the Winter Whites knit hat that I just showed you. So check out the community page and you will see who won. So I think I'm going to do, I know I'm going to do something like that for the crocheters. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. I was so happy to discover that she had crochet patterns as well. She is super nice. She responds to you right away. And all of her patterns that I have purchased and that I have read through, they're very well written. They are very well explained. She has photos for you also too. She has several photos of the Barnsley shawl and shows you different kinds of ways that you can wear it. She even has a section on blocking. So yes, yay, yay for crochet, because I am a crocheter who knits a bit. So I also have a knit whip. I have made this hat before and I showed it to you guys. It is called My Favorite Slouchy Hat. It is a paid pattern. It was gifted to me a couple of months ago. So I have now made two and I have gifted those. The pattern is by Jaime, Sande, Sande, and I think it's on Ravelry, but I will post that information below. I went to my stash and I got some yarn that I bought a couple of months ago. It was just, you know, yarn talks to you and tells you what it wants to be. It does. Look at this. Isn't that pretty? This yarn is by Willienillieknits. I will link his information below. I think he has a website, but he's very active on Instagram. And this is a whip. It's in whip form and it is knit. Uh-oh. Oh no. I have these little stoppers. Amazon. And look at this. Look at those stitches. Yeah, this is going to be really, really cute. This yarn is 100% superwash merino. I think this is his glow in the dark. And I think this is, I have to correct the specs for you because this is really dark right here and it's hard to read. I think this says it's worsted. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Yes, this is worsted. But it's 100% superwash merino. The weight is worsted. And it says the colorway is glow in the dark. So I'm excited to get this finished. My favorite slouchy hat, and it will probably be gifted as well. Willienillieknits, and I will put that information in the description box for you. Now, let's talk about don't fear the stitch. For a very long time, I did not or would not and didn't want to make anything C2C. I don't know why. I thought that it was a difficult stitch. You have to turn, you have to count, you have to do all of this stuff. And I thought, I just don't want to do that. And I was seeing all of these great projects. I didn't understand the concept of the C2C. How could you start here and then go out and then come back in? I didn't get that. So recently, Jeanette, DOYCREATIONS, I will link all of her information below. She has a DOY Life channel, DOY Creations. On Sundays, she regularly has Sunday Lives. It's the place to be. We are all there on Sundays, and it's a great fun time. She came out with a tutorial, a C2C. She was making all of these C2C blankets, just going to town. And I thought, okay, so I checked out the tutorial. I watched it a couple of times. I went to my stash and I chose some Hobby Lobby yarns that I had used already to make various things with. Put them in my nice little handy bag. Isn't that cute? Put them in there. And I thought, I can do this. I've been fearing this all this time for nothing. So it's tiny. It's a whip, but I got my hook. This is a clover, and I think this is a J hook. And fear no more. My little C2C scrappy blanket. Isn't that cute? I mean, it's going to be cute. I'm just picking colors randomly that I come across, just pulling colors out. I'm not trying to match or color coordinate anything. This is going to be scrappy. Wow. And once I got started, I couldn't stop. I was just like, why was I afraid? Is there a stitch that you are afraid of? Let me know. Let me know. Okay? But yes, C2C, fear no more. Thank you so much, Jeanette. That was it's a wonderful tutorial, step by step. She takes you through it. So check it out, you guys. Check it out. And I will keep you updated on the progress of my C2C blanket. I'm going to wrap this up, but here is another tidbit. The Holy Moley Crochet Blanket by Jay's Knit and Purl Jam. Are you guys working on your blankets? Mine is coming along fine, but I forgot to tell you guys something about that blanket. It has fringe. You are supposed to put fringe along the sides of the blanket. So check out her tutorial on how to make the Holy Moly crochet blanket. She step by step walks you through everything, and you can have another style of blanket and be ready and cozy and warm for the winter. So that is all I have, short and quick. Thank you guys so much for spending some time with me. I do appreciate it. Keep an eye out. Keep an eye out for my community page. I'm going to do another My Gift to You pattern. I already have the 2 winners for the hat pattern. Congratulations, you guys. And stay crafty, everyone. Be kind and be well. I want to bid everyone adieu. Have a great day or a good evening wherever you are in the world. And I will see you soon. Thanks for joining me. Bye for now.